Hi, my name is Mark Howell. I'll be your instructor for Routing Basics NET126-620. It's a totally online class, so a little bit different than you guys had with NET125, either with Teddy or myself last semester. As you can tell, I've got the syllabus up, and I've got office hours pretty much every day. The one time I want you to pay attention to is Thursdays from 2:30 to 4:30 in F221. I'll have an open lab. So if you need help on packet tracer assignments, the material, and who knows, maybe I'll even actually do a couple of labs that require you to be in that session if possible for a hands-on, so you can actually touch the physical material equipment. We'll kind of see how the semester goes. The textbook for this class will be strictly using Cisco NetCAD, so everything will be online. You could have purchased the Routing and Essential textbook. See if I can get that centered on there. Is a complement guide through the bookstore if you didn't like the online stuff. Also, I've got a recommended textbook from Cisco Press. It's the official certification guide. You'll find those in the bookstore. I'll explain a little bit why we're going to potentially need that in a little bit later here. So basically, what this class is going to do is we'll give you, help you get the ability to configure routers, set up routes between devices, configure switches, a little bit more VLAN. You did a little bit last semester, I mean. Access control lists, a little bit more security, how to handle security, how to have set up a DHCP, how to get all the addressing set up dynamically, and a little bit about the network address translation. You talked about IP addresses, both private and public addresses. Of course, from 125, you can't route a packet with a private IP address. Well, that NAT process converts the private to a public address. Being an online class, there is still attendance. Attendance in this class will be a little bit different. Attendance in this class will be done by a weekly reflection journal. This journal is 250 words, free form. You can write about anything you want. Being an online class, and the first time we're going to do something a little bit different. Any feedback I get on the class will help me improve it, either through this semester and into others, offering this class either this summer or next year. So, but that reflection journal is your attendance vehicle. Withdrawing from the class, you can withdraw. Just don't assume that because you've chosen not to do assignments or the reflection journals that I will drop you from the class. So just take that with a grain of salt. Now, your grade in this class will be set up as to 50%. As you know, all the exams will be on NetCAD's site. 50% of your course grade will be based on your chapter exams. 25% will be based on your final. 15% will be on the lab assignments, whether they're packet tracer or hands-on labs. And 10% of the grade will be a reflection journal. So if one, remember that's done for attendance, but it also helps you. If you want an A in the class, you definitely need to do at least all of those. So grading scale is the standard class school's grade. A to 90 to 100, B 80 to 90, 89, and so on. Now here's where we're going to get something a little bit different in this semester. After completing NET 125 and 126, Cisco will give a voucher to allow you to sit for the CCE&T exam. So I am structuring this class to be the first 12 weeks of the semester will be a chapter a week of makeup, and a final exam. And then right after the spring break, when you get back, we will prepare to do the CCE&T. It'll be a CCE&T test prep session. Now, right now, I'm trying to get the administration to fund vouchers so that the fee of that first attempt on the exam is free to you. By passing the final, I think Cisco gives you like a 75% discount on the price. The voucher will make the difference up between the two. So it would give you a chance to sit for the exam. In a perfect world, I'd like to say, hey, if you pass the CCE&T, you get an A for the class. But even if you don't pass the test, as you can tell by the grading, that CCE&T won't hurt your grade. If you pass it, you probably got an A for the class. So I just wanted to let you know how that's going to work. So a little bit different, and that's where I think the reflection journals is going to help me a lot as to how the pace of the class is going and how the structure is. So give me your feedback as often as you can, at least once a week. If you want to do more than 250 words, I am free with that. Now, there's something else I want to show you is that with this class, now remember, I've just gone over the syllabus. Take the syllabus quiz. That will give you access to the week 1 material. But I did a couple experiments last semester with a system called Remind, which allows me and you to exchange text messages, one without me giving you out my private phone number, but it allows us to exchange text messages. So if you would like to participate in that, I'll just open this thing up here. All it pretty much is making sure that you can, get notifications. You can plug into a certain browser. You can text messages. So it'll prompt you to download an app for your phone. But that way you can do this. So if you're interested in signing up for getting text messages, feel free. If you do not want to get text messages, I will still put your school email address in so that any text I do send to the students that are interested, you'll at least get a personal email, so you'll not miss out on that communication. So I look forward to doing something a little bit different this semester. I will be hopefully publishing a video like this with every chapter. I'm not going to go through every PowerPoint slide, but I'll probably pinpoint the parts of a chapter that may be tricky. If there are multiple sections, since I can probably only record like 15 minutes at a time, that you may see a couple of videos if I think there's a couple of sections that require a little bit more explanation. So look forward to working with you, and stay in touch. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.